What's up, y'all? Here by Conclude. We in here. Let me turn this light off because this is being quick. Y'all see me? Ooh. All right. So I don't know what's going on. First and foremost, here by Conclude. We in here. I really don't know what's going on with this whole Marc Lobliner, Dave Palumbo beef, right? I know it started with Armand Adibi, and there's some controversy. I know people were asking Marc about the issue, so he addressed it, and they've just been going back and forth now about whether or not he photoshopped some pictures on his Instagram. They were model pics. The artist used a bunch of AI on the picture and all that kind of stuff. But I guess people are upset because Armand didn't disclose the fact, like on the post itself. Now, when he's talked about it, I've heard him talking about it because I watch After Hours and all this stuff. He's always talked about how it's a model pic, this, that, and the third. But he didn't disclose on his post that that it was edited, which I understand because he's thinking it's a model picture. Why would I have to disclose that it's edited? And then he recently did a show. Now, what I'll say is he did a show. He wasn't as big as he normally is. And it sounds like he was probably down like 20 pounds or more in stage weight, which makes a dramatic difference. It makes a dramatic difference even to how your physique displays. But crazy thing is he still won the show. So no one's upset about that. No one's really saying he didn't look good. They're just saying he didn't look like how he looked in those pictures. The pictures, which I'm not going to show here because I'm just recording off cuff. But in the picture, it was it was edited, which that's admitted. And it said that Armand didn't even like the picture when it was taken because of that. But, he still went in and posted. If I had a picture and it looked good, even if I didn't like it, I'll probably post it too. But he put it up. And it is what it is. He didn't like it, is what I heard. But also, it was taken at a time where he was younger, larger, fuller. Even when I recently saw Armand on video, I was watching it when him and Dave, they recently went to get stem cell treatment. He was a little, you could see him walking around his body. I'm like, yo, who is this? Like, is that Armand? Is he sick or something? Because he did his prep in like 3 weeks. So, like, it was like how, okay, some of y'all young guys may not know this. But if you guys are familiar with Matt Porter, rest in peace, he used to do the shotgun preps. Basically, that's what he did. Not Matt Porter style, but like a little shotgun prep, man. 3 weeks, got on stage. So he just popped out of nowhere, shredded. And I was like, dude, like, that does not look like art. Like, is he sick? Which I guess apparently several people thought he was sick. But he was definitely downsized, and sometimes when a muscle comes off, it comes off in weird ways than how it went on. So he kind of looked a little weird, but we're not going to get into that. He looked weird to me because I'm used to seeing a larger Armand. Now keep in mind, I don't know him, so I've only ever seen him on video and pictures. So keep that in mind. But I'm talking about as far as seeing him just in video, because I guess why I go by, not the pictures, because they can be edited. So people are like, basically want Marc to address it. Marc addresses it, and things just kind of get out of hand. So now Dave Palumbo, because Marc Lobliner said some things about Dave just made a video talking about Marc, saying he's in his career, and I don't get it. These guys need to stop, and this is why I'm going to say these guys need to stop. And I'm sorry if I'm speaking fast and all over the place, but I got some food that I need to eat, and I'm about to watch this show, Evil, with Mike Coulter. Check it out. It's on Paramount. If you've got Netflix, watch it on Netflix, but you're going to be behind on Netflix. But what I want to say is that these guys are both respected in their spaces in the industry. They've carved out, as far as I know, they carved out niches for themselves. There's no reason for them to be going back and forth at each other. And like Dave's calling Marc a nobody and all this stuff, and they're going back and forth. Well, I'm not going to say Dave. Dave is saying that Marc Lobliner is just a disgruntled bodybuilder who didn't do what he wanted to do. Marc saying you couldn't even turn pro. And Dave was dissing Marc's protein and all this, which is hilarious. Generally, it's just a funny argument. But it's like, you guys are both respected. I mean, TigerFitness.com is Great place. I get stuff off tigerfitness.com. MTS Nutrition, I think personally is great, even though they don't use the hydrolyzed whey like he was talking about. I mean, okay. But I recommend Species Nutrition, the fiberglass. I recommend that to everybody. Okay, so if you have me as a trainer or a nutritionist, I recommend that to everybody. I recommend it even like my own wife. I have her buy that product, and I do recommend the protein when it's on sale from them. But MTS Nutrition, 015 Nutrition, when Mark helped start that. I mean, come on, he helped Brandon Curry start that. I still use those products and formulations now that they've shifted over. I still use them. So I don't know why these guys are arguing. And I know I say this a lot, but I'm going to say it on camera again because it's been a long time. Mark just had what's his name? Thomas. He was wrong when he was just born because he was a baby. And I could hear him in the background on the phone. And I was a senior in high school, 2013. Marc Lobliner gave me his number. This is when YouTube still had messaging. So if you're young, you definitely don't know what I'm talking about. But you're probably not watching this because nobody watches us that's that young. I messaged him. He gave me his number. I called him one day after school, and he was basically gave me the rundown. He helped me with my senior project, talked to me about starting a supplement company and all the different things that I need to do if I want to do that and consider, because that was when everyone, you think it's bad now? Dude, there are these fly-by-night supplement companies. And the best advice he gave me was, you can be involved in the industry and not start a supplement company. Everyone thinks they need to start a supplement company to do something in the industry, but don't consider all of these things. And it was one of those things I allowed myself to be humble when he was saying it. I was like, yeah, I didn't consider all that. That's a lot. I didn't even start to think about that. I was probably 17 when this happened. And I'm like, you're right. This is not something I want to do. This is too much. It was just an idea. But that was the best advice. So now I'm a trainer, I'm a nutritionist, and what came out of that is also a nonprofit, which, by the way, I'm going to be putting out more information on that so you guys know what we're about, how to donate, how to help out, because we work with youth athletes. We have an educational program. We have an arts program. So, and we also link kids up with different trades in the area so that kids that want to do certain things, they don't have to feel like they need to go to college and be forcing that and go to debt and then end up not using the degree anyways. There's different avenues, and we want to cultivate their skills. And we have control in 8 states. I don't know where Marc Lobliner is currently at, but hey, Mark, I would like to have a conversation with you if you see this video, because I know that you have more experience with a lot of this stuff and you're able to help. And we probably operate in your state. We have control over 12 states that we work in and that we're able to do all sorts of things in, especially sports-wise. So I would like to have that conversation with you if possible. But I think you guys just need to chill out. That's what it is. Chill out. Because personally, you guys are both doing your things, man. And I know I have that personal story with Mark, but also you guys have been given advice that I've been able to use and benefit from just watching the videos. You guys put out good content, good products. So this back and forth, as far as products and Dave dropped out of college. But 1 semester left. To me, that's crazy too. Like, I would have had to go back and finish that. But I mean, he still was able to make a living doing what he's doing. So it kind of paid off, even though I would feel like it's a waste. At least get the degree, right? But you guys have your own unique stories. You guys are both successful people. So, oh, my bad. I'm in the kitchen. I got some dishes to do. But that's it. That's all I needed to say. It's kind of like a little rant, but that's my 2 cents. You guys have helped out, put in, helped athletes and just normal people through your content, personally, all of that. And I don't think that this mudslinging, what it's turned into, I don't think that's the way to go, because now people are dissing people's products and companies and careers, and you don't have a real job. He's obsessed with penises. What is this? You guys are respected individuals. Now all of a sudden nobody likes Dave, nobody likes Mark, but I mean, people say that all the time, but always be in you guys' face. So I don't, you may not be liked, but you're respected, right? So I think that's what we need to focus on, because when it's all said and done, I mean, we're all we got. We set the narrative and the culture of the industry at large and pass it on. And in these petty fights, they don't look good, because then it makes people make petty videos and think pettiness is the way to go. And there's already not enough pettiness in the industry. You guys already know. So that's it. I'm gonna go watch this, eat this food. How you gonna act? Oh. Because eating is part of the job. If you're watching this, eating is part of the job. I'm tired of people not realizing that. Eating is part of the job. Don't talk to me. Don't ask me about no drugs. Don't ask me about no routine unless we get in that diet. Don't ask me about drugs at all. I don't do that. I do a lot of stuff. I don't do drugs. But don't ask me about nothing till you get your sleep straight and your nutrition straight. I'm a nutritionist, so we can go ahead and get that together. But a lot of people think they need to hop on the drugs and they don't have the basics down, and that's why you weigh 170 pounds. Maybe that's not light to you. It's light to me, but I don't know. It's light to me because I haven't been 170 pounds in a long time. If you're a teenager, cool. But if you've been working out 15, 20 years, bro, there's no reason you should be that light. 10 years, shoot, 5 years, unless you coming from 130, 140, you shouldn't be that light. And if you're 150, don't even if you're 150, don't even start to think about drugs, because you're way too light unless you're a midget. If I can say midget, a person that's midget fied. All right, how you on that?